Well, it has been a really good year so far for us here in Kansas. My wife and I took a couple really nice turkey with a bow this spring, and I was fortunate enough to tag along with my buddy Jarrod, who tagged his first longbeard with a bow here in Kansas. So congratulations to Jarrod and Kendra on those hunts. I'm just kind of down in the basement today hanging out. It's a hot July day here in Kansas, and just going through some computer stuff in preparation for the fall. Checking some draw results, and luckily I was able to draw my first rifle antelope tag here in Kansas. I'm normally a bow hunter, but I decided a few years ago to start applying for a rifle tag just to throw something different in the mix. And I'm excited that this year is the year. So really excited to throw this in my schedule for the fall and share it with you all. I was just doing some reading, and it looks like the antelope actually used to graze the Kansas plains and pretty much all of Kansas for a lot of years. But in the late 1800s and early 1900s, they were taken down to nearly extinction and pushed clear to the west border of Kansas. This due to a lot of unregulated harvests and things like that. Now the state of Kansas is doing such a good job getting those numbers back up, but obviously the tags aren't very plentiful, so thus being my 7-year draw. And so I'm excited to have that tag again. I'm excited to get out there and do some scouting this summer, put some glass on some antelope and try to find that big 80-inch plus goat for the walls. So I hope you all enjoy this fall with this antelope hunt, and we'll see how it goes. Take care. Well, it's about 40 degrees. It's breaking day, opening day here, and we're yet to find any antelope, but it's a nice cloud cover day, really mild conditions. It should be a nice morning to hopefully get a location on something. We're sitting on a hill where I took some phone scope pictures of a really nice one earlier in the summer. My brother runs some cattle down in this area, and he let me know that he's been seeing a pretty nice one. And we also talked to a landowner yesterday that had seen a couple big ones fighting about a mile south of here. So we're in the right area. We just got to turn them up this morning. There's patches of standing corn still, so we got to navigate around some of that stuff, but we should be able to maybe use some of that to our advantage too, and slip in on something. So we're just going to kind of let it break day here. We're going to let the fog lift a little bit and try to get the glass out and try to find something from long range. We got one group down in the bottom that we seen it right at last light last night, and I caught a glimpse of one side of his antler or horn, and it looked really massive. I don't know what he's got for length, but he could be one of the big ones that Jarrod and I have seen in this area. So we're going to check a couple spots, and then we're going to kind of revert back to that just to kind of double check on him. They're in a really good spot to stay away from people. We just caught a glimpse of them, so hopefully the mass amount of rifle hunters are kind of away from that area and kind of drive by it. So we'll see if we can turn him up here in a little bit. Alrighty, we are on day 2 of the Kansas Antelope rifle season, and we got a 4-day season. Yesterday was a heck of a hunt. Jarrod and I spent a lot of time on our hands and knees crawling yesterday, so we had a really good hunt. We were tired as heck by the end of the day. To be honest, we got whooped. There was one kind of heavy goat that we were after. We had 3 different stalks on him, and just in a tough spot. He out in the middle of 2 sections of drilled wheat, so they can see forever. Just not a good favorable area for us to get close. So they know what they're doing, they're smart. However, we have another group just over the hill here that we've been seeing every single time we come by this area. They've been left alone, they're calm. We're gonna crawl over the hill and on our belly, gonna try to get some good footage and try to get an opportunity at this one goat. He's not a monster by any means, but we're running out of time. We got a kids football game tonight, and we're just limited because some rain's moving in the next few days. With a 4-day season, it's just kind of difficult. So it's taken 7 years to draw the tag, but I'm to the point that I just want to have a good experience instead of worrying about size at this point. So we're gonna crawl in here and see if we can't get a shot at this guy. Okay. Are you going? Okay. Well, we got these guys at about 400, and the does are starting to get curious, which is what we wanted. We're sitting here up on a knoll, and we don't really have a good angle to come in on them. So I think these girls are hopefully going to charge or close the distance a little bit here, and hopefully bring him with. So we're gonna just keep ranging them as they get closer, and hopefully curiosity is their demise today. I think I got about 350. Are you ready? I'm going to take it in, okay? Are you locked in?
He's hit hard.
Ready?
Yep.
He's going down, I think. I go over top of him? Okay. I'll try again, okay? Okay, ready?
Running clear.
Here we go.
Right there. He's hit hard.
Ready?
Yep.
He's going down, I think.
I think so.
There he is.
Nice
Good job, buddy. I'll tell you what, man. I held a little high just because
Right.
I was nervous about shooting low on him, because with me clicking him at 378, I put my 400 on him just a little low, so I think I shot right over top of him.
I know what you mean. I do it. The goats I've shot with a rifle.
Man, I'm telling you, this 243 shoots so flat. Oh my goodness.
Yep. Nice shot.
Oh,
Dude, that's a great shot.
Thank
He's
you.
a nice goat.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'll be honest, I didn't think I would get super nervous with the rifle, but it doesn't matter how long you do this crap. Oh my goodness.
You just want to get one. I mean, you just want to feel success.
Oh my goodness.
Great shot, man.
Okay, so I kept clicking him at 350 and 378. I'm very confident at that range, but with having 2 different ranges, I didn't know what to do. So I had my 400 mark, and I held it right on his vitals, and I think I just must have been right over top of him. So the second shot, I put my 300 right on top of his back, like Jarrod suggested, and it was just perfect. So the good news is we got it done. Rifle Antelope in the books, 2:17 in the afternoon. The weather is about to move in. Tomorrow we're going to get a bunch of rain the next 2 days, so I'm glad to take care of it today. Thank you so much, Jarrod, for coming with me, man.
You're welcome, brother.
Oh, man.
That's fun.
I'm a happy hunter, man. It was after yesterday's battle. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
We both have blisters on our knees from crawling yesterday. So we didn't really want to crawl too much out in this field, and we already ran into stickers. So I'm glad to get it done. Whew.
Perfect.
Well, let's go take a look at him, eh? Oh man, I'll tell you what an experience that was. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, this goat, we had an eye on him for the last couple of days, and he is heavier than we thought. And he's no slouch by any means. He was the herd goat. He was dominant for this area. He was in the same spot, claiming his territory every day. And I am very excited and thankful to have harvested this goat. Out here in western Kansas, and I am not disappointed. We had such a good hunt. I thank my buddy Jarrod for coming along and filming. And he and I have had so many good memories and so many good hunts throughout the years. And he's willing to put blisters on his knees, crawling a half a mile with me. And when we draw cool tags like this, it's awesome to be able to rely on each other to come along and help. So thank you, buddy. And check it out, huh? Just pretty animals.